Hey guys, I wanted to just drop in to talk to you today about the right to be rich. And a lot of people don't understand that actually, in the same way that you were born, you have a right to be born. You actually have the same right to be rich. In fact, it's your highest calling of the number one thing that you need to do on this earth is to become rich. And one needs to acquire that mindset to understand that that is actually what you're here for. You're put on this earth to express yourself fully in mind, body, and spirit. And the reality is, in this complex world that we live in, the only way that you're able to do that is by acquiring things that allow you to do that. And the only way you can acquire things is by becoming rich. So actually, your number one goal on this planet is to become rich. And so many people get so hung up about being rich and saying, "Oh, rich people, there's all kind of negative things around rich people," or that there's an old saying when we were growing up is that money, too much money corrupts people. And the reality is that we all have to become rich. That is like your number one goal on being this planet. And if you're in poverty and you're not becoming rich, it means then you're just not fully expressing yourself, which is the reason you're here on earth. And you can't really contribute properly to society if you're not rich. So for a lot of people, they have to shift their thing to understand that is actually your goal. That's your number one mission in this life, to express yourself fully. And we talk about it as mind, body, and spirit. So in body, that allows you to have a good meal, eat good food, wear nice clothes, have warm accommodation. These are all things, and you can only get them by earning money to be able to acquire them. And then richness in mind is to be able to read books and have the time to look at different learnings and books and travel to foreign lands and see different cultures. And that's a full expression of your mind, and to have those intellectual conversations with people. And then the last one is around soul, and that's to be able to love and to give love. And when you're in a poverty mindset, or you don't have richness or money in order to do that, it's very hard to give love to other people. And this love is, and actually that's our number one thing, being here is really around contributing to society. And so riches is what allows you to do that, to be able to give back in love and relationships, and be in a role that you're not completely stressed, that you actually have time to relax. And so riches or gaining riches is our number one duty on this planet. And in America, they have their saying, or their constitution is that life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, which is awesome, because the right to life, to be alive, the right to happiness, being happy and pursuing happiness, and liberty is to be able to do what you want to do. And so, this really for me also was a big shift. It's just understanding that, don't looking at being rich as like a negative thing. It is actually what you are here to create. It's what you're on this planet for. And you can't contribute, and it's not common for someone to be in poverty. That's not the common thing. The number one thing of humans on this planet is to be rich. And you need, and looking at it from a point of being rich, not for just earning money and whatever. And you need to be rich in all areas of your life, like mind, body, and spirit. And you can't, if you're faulting on one area of your life, you can't be effective on the other area. So, and the universe is here. We're here to fully express ourselves. It's expanding. It's constantly expanding. And basically, if you're not expanding or learning, you're dying. And you then, if you're in poverty and you're not expanding and you're not moving forward and you don't have that momentum, you're actually not contributing to society. And it's something holding society back. So, it's your mission on this earth is to become rich, so that you have the same right to life as you have the same right to being rich. And when you understand that it's actually your right and it's your job, you look at it very differently, as opposed to just, it's only those people that can be rich. Everyone can be rich. And we're talking about riches. We're talking about, some people have different levels of riches. It's not about earning $1 million or $1 billion or whatever. It's whatever allows you to acquire enough money that you can fully express yourself in mind, body, and spirit, and so that you're a happy, content person contributing to life, and that you're expressing yourself fully in whatever that form is for you. and that is someone who's being rich. So I hope that helps, and really think about that. You actually have the same right that you have to be born. You have the right to be rich, and once you embrace that and you understand that and you start living that, and you understand that your job here it goes beyond yourself. It's contribution to society and to people and friends and family and people that you love, and you being rich allows you to be a full expression of who you really are, and that's the whole point. And when you're in poverty and you're not rich, you're not being the person you really are, and you're not contributing to society, in the way that you should. So I think it's a beautiful thing just to know that it's your right to be rich, and so claim your right and go for it. I hope that helps.